Welcome back to MVP Auto 0008. We're diving deep into a machine that has already started stirring conversations, debates, and excitement across the global motorcycle community. This is a complete breakdown of the 2026 Suzuki GSX-R1000, Suzuki's long-awaited and heavily refined return to the leader bike spotlight. If you love speed, innovation, and superbike heritage, make sure you stick around because the 2026 GSX-R1000 is more than just another update. It's Suzuki's bold announcement that the legend is not only alive but ready to dominate again. For years, the GSX-R1000 has carried the weight of being one of the most iconic bikes ever created. It's the machine that won countless races, built a huge loyal fan base, and consistently delivered that perfect combination of power, agility, and real-world usability. But as technology advanced rapidly and competitors like Yamaha's R1, Honda's Fireblade, Kawasaki's ZX-10R, BM's S1000RR, and Ducati's Panigale V4 brought in radical upgrades, many riders felt Suzuki was a bit too quiet. The brand took a more conservative approach, refining the engine and upgrading components, but avoiding dramatic redesigns. That's why the arrival of the 2026 GSX-R1000 is such a big moment. Suzuki has finally answered the call, and they did it with a machine that blends classic, GSXR, DNA with modern superbike evolution. Right from the first look, the 2026 GSX-R1000 makes a strong visual statement. Suzuki has kept the aggressive profile that fans love, but everything feels sharper, tighter, and more aerodynamic. The bodywork has been raked and sculpted to reduce drag while improving downforce without needing oversized wings. Instead of simply copying the race wing trend seen on many modern superbikes, Suzuki opted for subtle integrated aerodynamic channels that flow naturally into the fairing. These channels guide air across the bike in a way that boosts stability at high speeds but keeps the clean, minimalistic aesthetic that defines the GSXR design language. Under bright light, the reworked LED lighting system immediately stands out. The new headlamp cluster gives the front end a fierce, intimidating stare, with a slimmer profile and deep LED eyebrows that hint at the bike's race-bred personality. Even from a distance, you instantly know you're looking at something fast, something designed to challenge everything else in its class. But while the visuals are stunning, the real heart of the 2026 GSX-R1000 is its newly updated engine platform. Suzuki continues to stay loyal to its proven inline-4, but this time it comes with refinements that bring more efficiency, smoother combustion, and a stronger top-end punch. Engineers have reworked the variable valve timing system to deliver improved mid-range torque without sacrificing the aggressive high RPM surge that defines the GSX-R1000's character. The throttle response feels tighter, quicker, and more natural, especially in the lower gears. Riders who enjoy track days will notice how confidently the bike pulls out of corners, while street riders can appreciate the extra flexibility in day-to-day riding. Suzuki has also worked hard on reducing internal engine friction and enhancing cooling efficiency. These improvements don't just boost performance, they help the bike stay more consistent during longer riding sessions, whether you're pushing it hard on a circuit or traveling through warm city traffic. Of course, modern superbikes aren't just about raw mechanical strength. Electronics now play a huge role, and this is where Suzuki has given the 2026 model one of its most significant upgrades. The bike features a fully re-engineered electronics suite built around a faster, smarter 6-axis IMU. Traction control, wheelie control, launch control, and cornering. ABS are all present, but what stands out is how customizable everything is. Instead of forcing riders into rigid preset modes, Suzuki now allows a more granular approach. You can fine-tune the assistance levels to match your riding style, road condition, or skill level. Riders who enjoy aggressive riding can reduce intervention for a more connected feel, while those who prefer stability and confidence can increase the assistance for a smoother, safer experience. The new throttle-by-wire system translates rider input more precisely, making the power delivery predictable even at higher speeds. And Suzuki has finally introduced a next-generation up-and-down quickshifter that feels crisp and mechanical yet smooth enough for daily use. Another major improvement for the 2026 GSXR1000 comes in the chassis and suspension. Suzuki has always been known for balance, creating superbikes that feel confident whether you're leaning hard into corners or cruising on straight highways. For this version, they've built upon that reputation with a lighter, stiffer frame structure that improves stability while still allowing the bike to be incredibly agile. The suspension setup features fully adjustable components designed for riders who want precision and feedback. Whether you're on the track trying to shave off tenths of a second or simply carving through twisty roads on a weekend ride, the suspension adapts well and helps maintain consistent grip. Braking performance is another area where Suzuki has raised its standards. The 2026 GSXR1000 uses next-generation Brembo components that deliver stronger stopping power with improved modulation. Riders will immediately notice how confidently the brakes respond even at high speeds or during emergency stops. Combined with the cornering ABS system, the braking experience feels both powerful and reassuring. The cockpit receives a fresh redesign as well. Suzuki has introduced a larger and more vibrant TFT display that brings clarity and simplicity to your fingertips. The interface is smoother, more intuitive, and easier to read under sunlight. Riders can quickly cycle through settings, review performance data, and check connectivity features. Yes, Suzuki has finally fully embraced smartphone integration. With the built-in Bluetooth system, you can manage calls, music, navigation prompts, and even adjust certain bike settings from your mobile app. But while many modern bikes are drifting toward overly complicated digital features, Suzuki keeps the layout practical and rider-focused. The controls remain clean, tactile, and simple, staying true to the GSXR heritage of function before luxury. One of the key characteristics that sets the GSXR1000 apart has always been its practicality. While many superbikes are becoming excessively track-biased, sacrificing comfort to chase top performance figures, Suzuki has always tried to appeal to riders who want a machine that can handle both the track and daily life. The 2026 model continues this trend. The riding position is sporty but not extreme. You still get the proper superbike stance, but the ergonomics are forgiving enough for longer rides. The seat cushioning has been improved, the handlebars are slightly refined, and the footpegs strike a good balance between aggression and comfort. It's the kind of bike you can take on a spirited Sunday ride, use for commuting if you're brave, and still push hard on track day without feeling like you're fighting the machine. Now let's talk about sound. Suzuki motorcycles have always had a unique exhaust tone, crisp, aggressive, and unmistakably GSXR. The new exhaust system, designed to meet stricter global emission standards, still manages to deliver that signature growl. When the revs climb, the sound becomes sharper and more exhilarating. Engineers have cleverly tuned the exhaust to keep the bike compliant without losing all the emotional character riders expect. This balance between regulation and personality is one of the subtler but most appreciated achievements in the new model. On the road, the 2026 GSXR1000 offers a riding experience that feels refined yet explosive. The throttle is direct, the chassis is planted, and the bike's responsiveness gives you the confidence to push your limits. There's a sense of smoothness and maturity in how the power builds, but when you twist that throttle fully, the GSXR1000 still delivers the thrilling surge that has defined this bike for decades. At the same time, the electronics work quietly in the background, helping newer riders feel safer while letting experienced riders push harder. Suzuki hasn't tried to reinvent the GSXR's soul, they've simply enhanced it with the right modern tools. In terms of personality, the 2026 model stays true to the GSXR identity. It's serious but not intimidating, powerful but not uncontrollable, advanced but not excessive. For riders who love machines that feel alive and connected rather than overly computerized, this bike hits a perfect balance. If you're looking for the most futuristic superbike packed with extreme technology, the GSXR1000 may not be your number one pick. But if you want a pure, fast, reliable, rider-focused machine with a proven racing heritage, Suzuki's latest offering is a brilliant choice. As we wrap up this review, one thing becomes clear: The 2026 Suzuki GSX-R1000 isn't just an update, it's Suzuki rekindling the fire. It's a statement that the GSXR legacy is stronger than ever, ready to challenge the competition and win the hearts of riders who crave passion, precision, and performance in one package. Whether you're a longtime GSXR fan or someone searching for a superbike with a perfect blend of tradition and innovation, this new model is absolutely worth your attention. Thank you for watching MVP Auto 0008. If you love this deep dive review of the 2026 Suzuki GSX-R1000, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest uploads. Ride safe, stay passionate, and I'll see you in the next video.